And we have been guiding businesses from start to finish, from the brink of failure to brimming with success.
I noticed you mentioned a lot of kind of Bay Area business, and in terms of content creation, you may have to even go.
I mean, if you really do this, I'd love to chat afterwards and fund it.
Hi, my name is Nakshatra.
And I'm Min.
And
we
we
are
are
SociaCourse,
SociaCourse,
an intuitive social media platform for small businesses utilizing walkthroughs and consultants. An astounding 110,000 restaurants in the US closed from 2020 to 2023 alone. And in fact, 80% of restaurants don't even make it through their first 5 years of operation. Now, everyone should be allowed to pursue their passion, but functioning in such highly saturated markets is difficult, and talent and grit won't get you there alone. So what makes the 20% of these restaurants stand out? The answer lies in social media. Meet Jennifer Lay, whose restaurant was struggling to gain customers during the COVID-19 pandemic. On the brink of bankruptcy and homelessness, Jennifer desperately posted this video on TikTok with zero expectations. But her unique combination of short-form video, trending audio, text on screen, and appealing to emotion, and more, catapulted this video to the top, gaining hundreds of thousands of interactions and tens of thousands of impressions. Now, this 7-second video not only changed Jennifer and her family's business, but their lives. And the question is, how can every small business mobilize social media as their #1 growth tool? The answer certainly doesn't lie in Google. This is the first article when I searched up how to use hashtags, an 18-minute tedious read containing information completely irrelevant to small businesses today. And YouTube faces a similar problem with paid and unreliable content as well as old and outdated ones. It's no wonder that 70% of small businesses are extremely frustrated with the learning curve associated with social media, one of the main reasons it is not adopted as a growth tool today. As a digital marketer and micro-influencer, I've spent the nitty-gritty hours of work to learn to build accounts from the ground up. And we have taken this and combined it into short-form video that is SociaCourse today. Our video walkthroughs are screen recorded, making it intuitive and easy for every small business owner to follow along with us and master a social media feature in under 5 minutes. And we're working on a new UI we hope to implement by Q4 this year that makes learning adaptable for every single business and instructs them on which videos to watch next. We also have 2 consultants, myself and Sienna Burdan, a full-time digital marketer, to make SociaCourse the one-stop for small businesses with all types of needs, small and large. We're glad to say that our results have already shown through. One of our consulting clients, Mizuki Tokyo, has grown from 0 to 6 figures completely online. And a mom and pop shop in San Jose, California, has reported a $1,900 revenue increase above their daily median in just 1 day after using our influencer marketing tool and a consulting meeting.
As our clients grow, so does our market. The global social media market is valued at $230 billion, while the US social media market is valued at $80 billion. But the core market that we're targeting is the $14 billion US restaurant advertising market. We've earned $335 in just 5 days. And our business model is two-pronged, based on subscription and consulting. For subscription, clients can pay us $14.99 to access our videos. And for consulting, we take a 20% commission off of all consulting services that we offer. For the 30-minute session, we take a $9 commission. For the 1-hour session, we take a $24 commission. And for the 1-month plan session, we take a $150 commission. As for our team is the perfect team to execute this because we not only have digital marketers, but we also have people who are skilled in web design and B2B marketing. Next is our ask. We ask for $19,000, $4,000 of which are going into our media management, $5,000 of which are going into our paid ads and advertising, and $10,000 of which will go into our operations, including our salaries. Our roadmap is that by Q4 of 2023, we plan to have our new roadmaps initiative and have $500 in monthly subscription revenue. By Q1 of 2024, we plan to have onboarded 4 full-time consultants and have $1,000 in monthly subscription revenue. Finally, by Q2 of 2024, we plan to have $2,000 of monthly subscription revenue and have launched our new case studies initiative.
In summary, SociaCourse is easy, intuitive, and comfortably delivered for every small business. We use less time to generate more results, and we have been guiding businesses from start to finish, from the brink of failure to brimming with success. Thank you, and let's empower every small business together.
I have a question about how you plan to scale your consultants, and then I'm also curious how you differentiate from the business owners who want to work on their own social media versus, like, what I've noticed talking to small business owners is they're like, yeah, I would love to do social media, but they don't want to do it. They want someone else to come in and do it for them.
That's precisely right. And for your first question of scaling consultants, right now we focus on F&B because our perfect consumer is a restaurant. They're extremely capital intensive, and they also have low time, but it's also very overly saturated, so they need social media services. In terms of, so we'll be expanding into, for example, we've got a lot of demand from beauty, like nail salons, hair care, and we're going to expand to digital marketers and influencers there as well. In terms of what you're saying about businesses reluctant to do it themselves, absolutely, that's right. And often it's a compromise between either cost or time. And we try to actually solve both of these pain points because we truly believe that you're the best person to execute your marketing strategy yourself. Meaning that you know your business, you know your ethos, you know what your brand is, and you can really show that through social media without spending the $6,700 of monthly cost associated with the digital marketer in the San Francisco Bay Area, and without dropping socials entirely.
I've got another question. One thing I was curious about, that was a great profile at the beginning of the pitch. Do you have any long-term metrics? And you had a great metric of the 1900 median went up for that one day. But I wonder about staying power with these things of how much do they need to do to get that average to kind of start averaging out to a higher dimension, and what could they expect?
I feel there's no specific metric for it. It's something, when we talk about marketing for small businesses, it's something which happens through virality, usually, like the increase in revenue. It's not something which we can measure. But I feel that through our consulting sessions and by understanding the new features that have come up on social media, they'll be able to promote, they'll be able to create content on their own, and probably through the consulting sessions, we can help them as to how can they make it viral, thereby increasing their revenue.
But do you have actual numbers from the case study you presented at the beginning? Because it sounds good, but I want to know what happened.
So the number from Jennifer Lay's restaurant. So yes, she was basically she started her socials with this one TikTok, and she actually just created her restaurant socials, which gained 2,000 followers. But I truly, I think that our entire group was discussing this, and we believe that followers is, in a sense, a vanity metric. What really translates is their amount of revenue they're getting, the link clicks they're getting, etc. And she has seen enormous success. As we said, a complete turnaround from her failure to literally a brimming at capacity. Yeah.
Cool. I have a question. So this consulting, is it like a playbook? So, because if you hire more consultants, then do they give their own advice based on their own experiences, or you have a playbook and each consultant is trained to sort of deliver that playbook to each client, almost like a consistency? Or
Right. So the first two sessions, the half an hour and the 1 hour sessions, it's mostly about the customers asking the questions about what the problems they are facing, and we answering those questions. But the 1 month plan that we are trying to, the $750 plan, is more about planning the whole month for them, creating content with them, giving them those ideas. And because we are Gen Z, we know how to create viral content, and because we have experience in that field, so probably creating with them, what posts can they come up, and all the ideas we'll be giving them.
So I guess a follow-up is, I noticed you mentioned a lot of kind of Bay Area business, and in terms of content creation, you may have to even go on site, right, if these owners aren't having time. I guess I'm curious about your, scaling strategy with that, if it requires in-person, consulting.
Right. So Right now, our focus is more about understanding our clients more and improving through feedback, because it's more like a service business, at least the consulting business. So we'll have to improvise. So that is why our initial plan is not to grow it extraordinarily fast. It's to have those sessions, understand what the pain points of the customers are, and right now we are trying to grow through Facebook ads. And yeah, that's our scaling strategy as of now.
To directly address your question, no, we're not considering in-person consulting. We've held all of our meetings on Zoom, which is actually highly efficient because we also use screen recording to show like what analytics you're going to be looking at, how you create this post. And we've found that the screen recording function for our walkthroughs is very intuitive because you can actually see what buttons we're clicking and they can just follow along right there. It's not like a video where you have to watch it, then you have to go on your phone and figure it out after. You do it with us, and that's one way we've seen that our feedback is that the content is the most consumable form. Yeah.
Do you think the cost is going to go up? Because I think the big challenge might be first month is amazing, hand holding, you have the content, the second month comes, you feel like, this is too much. Should I hire a freelancer? Should I hire a full-time marketing person? And that's like the cost I wasn't like, as a small business, thinking about.
Addressing that exact problem, that's why we're approaching the new UI with the roadmap mechanism, because something we noticed is that small business owners, they don't want to do this. Unlike people who are doing Coursera, they're people who are not interested to learn this and just want the results. So that's why we're trying to make our platform as intuitive as possible so that they can just follow along with us as if with a blindfold and do whatever skills that we teach them and get the results immediately.
We also expect our churn rate to be exceptionally low because we are constantly innovating on new content. Social media is always changing, and so are we. We're going to be constantly updating our videos. We're also using weekly newsletters to update business owners, and we may also tap into their fear of missing out on learning about these new features to keep them returning.
I mean, if you really do this, I'd love to chat afterwards.
Absolutely, that would
we
be
can power our APIs and and fund it.
that would be great.
Absolutely,
Thank you so
that would
much.
be amazing.
Great, thank you.